Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. While today is more of a tutorial rather than reviewing a particular product. What we're looking at today is how you connect your audio device, microphones particularly, to an iOS device such as the iPhone or the iPad. I'm actually going to connect it to my iPad Pro because I want to get really good audio recording. It's got a big screen, I can see what it's doing, I can see the meters, etc, etc. And doing it this way is great if you're out on location and you do need to do some audio recording, even in your studio, and you want to use your iPad because it's got so many features on the iPad and there's so many apps you can use for audio editing. So it seems, it's not a bad idea to do. What we're going to do today, we're going to be using my Zoom L8 portable recorder stroke audio interface, because that's what you do need. You need a way of connecting an analog device to the iPad, which is digital obviously. So you need a device that can convert that signal. I'm using the Rode PodMic, again with the Zoom L8 recorder, and this acts as an audio interface to the iPad. So what we need to do is make sure you've got your levels and everything set up on the Zoom recorder. You could use, if you didn't use the L8, you could use the H6, the Zoom H6 I've got here. That will feed the microphones into it, and it's got USB out to your actual iPad, or you could use the same. This has the same thing, the Tascam DR40X, that will do the same thing. Now, first thing you need to do, obviously, check that your audio levels are going into your audio recorder, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm not recording anything, I haven't set it up yet. So you just do that, and then you need to set up your device. So we'll go through how we set it up on the L8. It will be different for different products. You need to either check the manual, or you need to know how to do it. So we'll do it on the L8. So we go into the mixer section, then we'll go to audio interface, select it to iOS, click yes, are you sure, yes, done. Right, so this device now is ready to talk to the iPad, which is awesome. So you get your USB lead and you plug in the USB to Lightning adapter. There's various ones. There's a camera kit, they call it. I'm using the standard Lightning to USB adapter. That goes into the iPad. He says, there we go. So that's now in the iPad. So that's awesome. You then need to obviously load up what audio editing software you're going to use. Now, audio recording software. I'm going to be using the Rode Lights LE. So we're going to add a new recording. And there you can see the levels are coming in. That's a bit high, so you can adjust your levels on your device. So you can clearly see here the iPad has detected the audio device coming into the iPad, and then from there, because I can see the levels are working fine, I can adjust the levels also on the mixer. Then just hit the record button on the iPad, and that is now actually recording that quite happily. Now the only downside with recording to an iPad is you can't feed the audio back into the mixer to hear it. So when you put your headphones on, all you're listening to is the audio coming out of the device. You can't hear what's actually recording onto the iPad, if that makes sense. You can't play it back through the device to hear it. I guess, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. You could probably plug headphones into the actual iPad and see if that works. Let's have a look. I've not tried that as yet, so we shall see if that works. Let's plug some headphones. There's the headphone port. I can monitor. There's a bit of latency because obviously there's a delay from my voice going through all this into the iPad. So depending on the software you're using, you can actually monitor the audio recording on the iPad by plugging headphones into the iPad. So, great little audio recording setup. So you stop that and then you can play that back, play that back through the headphones, etc, etc. So You know, for a portable audio recording studio, I think it's a great little setup. To be fair, would use this, but I would probably prefer to use me little MacBook I've got here, because I've set this up for doing audio recording. This audio interface, the L8, feeds straight into this as well. And you can use programs like Logic or whatever. Or, which is even easier, just use your portable audio recorder, such as the H6 that I have here. It's a great audio recorder, 4 channels. It records to the SD card, so I probably would just record to the SD card, take the card out, and shove that straight in my computer when I get back to the studio. But if you don't have those facilities, or you don't want to muck around with that, just record it direct to the iPad like this. And this Rode software is great because you've got clear audio levels and it works great, but there's plenty of other software and it's all really good prices, you know. This one, which is really good, you can hit record there. And again, it's got a good audio level meters there, you can see those moving. So another great bit of software. I think that costs £5, I'm not sure. So yeah, great little portable studio. If you have something like the L8, that is awesome because it's got many channels. It's got more than one channel, so you can plug in up to 6 XLR microphones into the L8. So you could take this iPad with you to record the master output, but again, you see, you can record it onto the SD card. So because you can't feed the 6 individual channels into the iPad, it'll only take one stereo feed, as opposed to recording onto the SD card. You can record all the separate channels and then post mix them, you know, afterwards. But there you go, there is recording directly onto an iPad if you so wish to do so. If you found this useful, please hit the like button, that's really helpful. And if you do like the channel, please subscribe, it really helps me grow the channel, really appreciate that. Thanks very much for watching, stay tuned for more videos relating to video and photography and now podcasting, audio and what have you. Thanks very much, see you again soon, bye for now.